Joel Malkin here for WJNO.com with Senator Marco Rubio on the line, getting set today. It's Wednesday as we're recording this. You have a hearing on hurricane forecasting and preparedness, and this is going on in D.C., right?
Yeah, it is. We're trying to get some awareness going, both of what the needs are to be able to improve our forecasting, but also to create awareness. You know, we haven't been hit by a hurricane in a while in the mainland United States. And in Florida, and so there's a tendency for people to get a little bit complacent about its risks. So we wanted to remind everyone that, you know, we are going to have another major hurricane hit the U.S. and hit Florida at some point, whether this year or another year, and we got to be ready.
Now, aside from the usual, prepare, because we, those of us that have been through the hurricanes, it's like, yeah, we know already. But whether we do it or not is another thing. But, have enough food, canned food ready, and the flashlights and the batteries and all of that. What other stuff is being covered? Because I know that you visited the National Hurricane Center in Miami earlier this month, and I know there was a new law that you guys put through on a federal level.
Yeah, so what they're able to do now is do a better predictor of, they're getting better at actually intensity forecasting. They've gotten increasingly better at the trajectory of the storms, but now they can tell how strong they're going to be. But here's the thing that's most important. They now have a real life, almost by block analysis of flood and flood conditions. And that's a big problem. You know, more people die because of flooding than they do because of the wind in these hurricane events. And a lot of times people just ignore the orders to evacuate. They think, well, I live on the 5th floor of a building, water's not going to get to me, or I'm so far inland I can't imagine it would flood here, but it does, and then they're trapped, and then there's no way for first responders or anyone to get to them and bring them food or to rescue them if there's a medical emergency. So for the first time now, there's going to be real-time, accurate information that will take all the information they know about the storm, overlay it over a map, and from it be able to deduce where the biggest risks are for flooding so we can get better evacuations and hopefully convince people to leave.
Is that operational as of June 1st?
It is, and in fact they're working closely with local media outlets, both on radio and television, to provide better graphics for that as well, so that in real time someone will be able to see whether or not they live in an area that is at risk of flooding given that particular storm and its current path and strength and characteristics. And that, I think, hopefully will get more people to heed the call to evacuate.